Derby, baby. Tomorrow, the 142nd running of the Kentucky Derby, the first leg of the Triple Crown. And before you pour your first mint julep, don your Derby hat. We're giving you a preview of what you can expect during the fastest 2 minutes in sports. Joining us now from Churchill Downs is handicapper Kevin Kerstein. Jolene Kent is here as well. Kevin, just tell me what to look for. Tell me who the favorite is. Also, kind of what long shot do you like here?
You know, it's a fun weekend. We have a horse named Nyquist. After last year, we had our first Triple Crown winner in such a long time. Nyquist looking to repeat the American Pharoah footsteps next year. He's a perfect 7 for 7 coming into this race undefeated. He looks to give Team Doug O'Neill and Mario Gutierrez and J. Paul Redham their second Kentucky Derby win since 2012. So it's really exciting with Nyquist. I'm personally on a horse named Exaggerator. Exaggerator is a horse he was trained by Keith DeSormo. He's kind of the second favorite in this race, but a long shot I would be using, who's going to be a bit of a price, is a horse named Mo Tom. So if you're looking to make some money, I'm personally going to use Mo Tom in some of my bets.
Kevin, here's Joe.
Kevin, there's a horse named Sudden Breaking News, and there's all these beautiful red horses, but the race goes by so fast. So what should people consider when they're trying to pick a horse to win in tomorrow's Derby?
I'm sure that you would probably be betting on Sudden Breaking News. It's a perfect horse for you guys. But it's interesting. So to make the Kentucky Derby field, there's a series of races called the Road to the Kentucky Derby. There are 36-point races throughout the year. Whoever has the most points makes that field. And so there are certainly your favorites in that race. Sudden Breaking News did okay in those races. He ran some second and third place finishes. You can get all those point standings on KentuckyDerby.com. But really, there's horses on that series who have the most points. They're normally going to be the favorites in that race. So it's kind of an easy thing to do, is take those top point earners, look at them, and you have your favorites for the Kentucky Derby.
Kevin, how much money is going to be bet on this race tomorrow? How much will it be? A lot more because of American Pharoah last year, because there's been this even greater interest in racing after finally we got a Triple Crown winner?
I think so. We've got a lot of new fans just in the wintertime and in the fall this past year, just leading up to this Kentucky Derby. So that's really exciting, too, because we have a lot of new fans coming in and a lot of people wanting to bet, too, which is a really exciting thing. So there's going to be close to, I think, 200 million probably bet on this year's Kentucky Derby, both here locally at the track at Churchill Downs in Louisville and across the world, too. There's certainly a lot of people and a lot of outlets taking the Kentucky Derby, so a lot of money to be made this weekend.
Kevin, what do you do to attract millennials to horse racing? It's an older, more traditional sport. How do you get someone like me really into it? I know Snapchat has a Kentucky Derby filter today, but, you know, how do you attract the next generation of people who are going to bet potentially or watch this when it airs this weekend?
You know, that's one of our biggest goals here at Churchill Downs, is trying to attract those millennial crowds, because exactly like you said, there are a lot of older horse racing fans. Yeah. That's great, too, but we want to attract the younger fans, too. We have a great different series of races here at Churchill Downs that we try and do for the local community, racing under the lights, mixed with entertainment, live music, some drink specials that we try and bring in that younger crowd, and then mix it with horse racing, too. And then we use... Yeah, exactly. And then we use technology, too, like with Snapchat. We just started a Kentucky Derby, or a Churchill Downs app. And then Twin Spires, which is our wagering partner, they have an app, too. So it's really easy at the click of a fingertip to bet on the Derby. And a lot of millennials like to certainly use their iPhones and Androids to bet the race.
Kevin, thank you so much, Kevin Kerstein. Yeah, great people in Kentucky, and the booze flows freely. Nothing like a little bourbon at 8 o'clock in the morning. Kevin Kerstein, thank you so much. The Kentucky Derby is tomorrow.